Hi guys, so we are going to talk about the writers conferences. We're going to have some conferences coming up here in the next few days, and so this should help you to understand kind of what the purpose of those are and how they're going to work. So, first is the goal, right? Why are we doing this? The beautiful thing about writers conferences is it gives us a chance to actually talk about your writing, where it's not just me writing on your page, but actually a conversation so we can ask questions and get um, more information about what's going on in your work. So you're going to get feedback not just from myself, but also for your peers as well. And we're going to be learning from not only our own mistakes and successes, but those of our peers as well. So this is going to work with a particular structure. There's going to be 5 or fewer students each day. The number of students just depends on the number of students you have in your class period. And then we're going to aim for about 10 minutes for each student to have, time to actually go through the details of your work. This is going to occur during class this time around. In future writers conference kind of rounds, we might also have them during tutoring time, but for this time, it's just going to be during class. So it's going to take 5 days, starting Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's really important that you're not absent. Really, really important. Okay, so before the conference, what you're going to do is hand write a rhetorical analysis essay. That's going to happen in class tomorrow. So you don't have to do anything on your own time for that. You're just going to write that in class tomorrow, just as we've done before. And then for homework, tomorrow night, you'll be typing and scoring that essay. Again, just like we've done in the past. So when you are ready for the conference, you should be ready to discuss your essay, both the positive and the negative aspects of your work. During the conference, I'm going to screen share your essay and the rubric that you scored your essay on. And as a group, we will go through your essay and go through your rubric and just talk about what we see. I will tell you what your score is based on the AP exam rubric. So you're going to self-score, right? But I'll confirm or, challenge that. And then you're also going to be getting points for participation. So ideally, we want to see cameras on, mics on, actually talking, actually having a conversation. This should not be just me talking at you. I really want this to be a conversation. And I understand some people have issues with the cameras and whatnot. It is what it is. If you can't do it, you can't do it. But it really does help. And I've had so many students message me and email me about how they really think it would be better if we had cameras on, but they are, reticent to do it themselves as the only one. The thing is, though, is that there's a lot of you that feel that way. And so I think if you kind of get past that first initial hesitation, it really does make a huge difference, especially in the small group settings. So groups, these groups are going to be between 3 to 5 students. So 3 in my, smaller classes, 5 in my bigger classes. And you're going to choose your slot. So there's 4 kind of documents here, one for each period. I'll go ahead and click on it so you can see what it is. But these documents will have like information at the top about what we're doing, and then it'll have time slots. So for this one, for period 1, there's 3 time slots for Friday, 3 time slots for Monday, 3 time slots for Tuesday, so forth and so on. You just put your name in whichever one you want to be in. That being said, everybody on the Friday section, that's going to be a group. You're all going to be talking together about your essays. And you're also going to be working with those people throughout the week. So maybe consider who you are grouping yourself with as well, as you're thinking about what time slot you want. Please do not remove other people's names. I feel like I probably shouldn't have to say that, but just in case, don't remove or move other people's names on the chart. I can see the revision history in those documents, so I can see if like Stacy comes in and moves Tom's name because she wants his spot. Like, don't do that. Don't be that person. Yeah. So then what are you going to do while other people are in your conference? So I'm going to be with whoever's having their writers conference. So what's everybody else going to do? You're still logging in every day. You're still coming to class every day. You're going to be working with your group, your writer conference group, in breakout groups. Some of that work is going to be independent. Some of that work is going to be group work. And I am going to have access to your work, obviously, so I can see what you're doing. But this is going to require a certain level of personal responsibility because I'm not going to be able to like babysit you. You got to kind of do it yourself. Yeah. And again, I'm going to really highly encourage cameras and mics on in those breakout groups because it really impacts your ability to work together and not feel so alone. I think that's such a major thing right now. Everyone feels so alone, but we are together in a certain way, and helping and turning your cameras on, your mics on, really helps to bring that feeling home and make it feel more real. So as an example, on day one, I'm going to have a certain group of students in a writer's conference with me. So maybe Tommy, Marcia, Lorenzo, and Steph are in the writer's conference with me. And then everybody else is going to be working in their own breakout groups. And maybe they're working on analyzing sample student FRQs that were from the AP exam from previous years. Done. Then that class period's over. Day two, we come back. Now, Tommy, Marcia, Lorenzo, and Steph did not yet analyze those sample student FRQs, so they're going to do that. Another group of students is going to be in the writer's conference with me, and everybody else will be working on a different assignment. And it's just going to go through that pattern. So not everybody is going to be working on the same things every day. And I'll put together a schedule so you can see exactly what your group should be working on each day. But the point is, just because you're not scheduled for a writer's conference doesn't mean you don't have class. You still come, you still have class, you still have work to do. So beyond that, if there's any questions, anything you're not understanding about the writers' conferences, just bring them to class tomorrow. You can type them in the chat or let me know at the beginning of class, or you could email me if you want to do that. That's fine too. But really, it's pretty straightforward. As long as you have your essay written, which you'll do in class, and you have it typed and scored already, that's all you need to do to prepare for this. So that's it. I look forward to actually having conversations with you guys. All right. Bye.